Okay? Now look at this. Before all of that, that was like 83, 85. Go back to 73 to 75. There were people on the corner like me saying, yo, listen, in a few more years, something evil is coming to this land. Don't get caught up in this bling bling. Don't get caught up in that. Stay with your culture, your collective consciousness. Stay with what's good. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Black Panthers. Let's stay around there. Everybody laughed at that person. Everybody said, man, you still preaching? All you want to do is you can't judge me. Now, Ronald Reagan instituted the slavery. It wasn't a whip. It wasn't the Ku Klux Klan. It was crack cocaine. Came in, everybody hitting the pipe. All of them went down in slavery. The ones that stayed with their culture, some of us fought against it, made records and rhymes and defied the cops and fought against it. We're still here. Others wanted the product so they could be a celebrity. They lost. Not just, that's the first thing you lose always. But then they lost their physical body. They lost their heritage. They lost their incomes. And I'm not saying this also, again, when discussing this type of matter, you gotta be sensitive to the people who just don't know, or to the people who got caught up in something they had no idea what they, because that still happens today. But we do have choices. When the prophet is speaking in your neighborhood, maybe your grandmother, maybe somebody you don't know, just that old gray-haired guy that keeps mumbling, get out, get a job, learn something, that old gray-haired guy. We're always pushing him off to the side. Oh man, you don't know nothing. Oh, you old woman, that's the way we used to do it. We don't do it that way, no, you just old-fashioned. That is what kills people. I've seen it about 3 times now, where we know what's about to happen to us. We preach against it. We come up with all kind of plans. Then it happens.
That's why they're selling dope. That's why they're whoremongers. The Most High has forgotten us. Okay? Okay. That's why the Most High has forgotten us. Well, you call black on black crime. Okay? Trust me, when Christ come back, man, he's gonna clean all this up. You guys say you come from Africa, but guess what? You guys have a bigger heritage than just that. Because not one of you Negroes can say what part of Africa you come from. Not one. Not one of y'all know what part of Africa you come from. I can ask you where you from. Africa. Or what part? I don't know. Alright? But you came on the slave ships. You know your forefathers came on the slave ships. This is something you know. Right? So where would you come from? You go to the bookstore, they ain't gonna tell you how far back your lineage go.
That's right.
You can't go to the Census Bureau and get anything past the slave ships. So how do you know who you are? This brother just brought it out. You go into the Bible. In the book of Deuteronomy, it tells you about what was going to happen to the children of Israel if they failed, if their fathers failed to keep the commandments.
Right.
You guys know they went off when they was in Egypt and they went into the wilderness. But guess what? They went off again after Christ. They went off again. And Christ was a black man with woolly hair. So you don't get it twisted what we're talking about.
That's right.
He had woolly hair and bronze skin. So we made a vow when we told him, let him crucify. That was us. That was our forefathers that said, let us crucify him. Alright, so that's why we in the ghettos today. That's why we in East, West Oakland, and Harlem, and Watts. Alright, all the ghettos across the globe. That's why we there. Because our forefathers went off. Now we here in the Americas. We got to Africa because we fled out of Israel. Because the white Romans chased us out. Alright? The white Romans chased us out of Israel into Africa, West Africa. That's how we got there. So we dwelt there about 1,400 years. And then the new slavery took place. Alright? In between time, while we was in West Africa, the Arabs came over and enslaved us.
Bring it out.
All right? They castrated our men so we couldn't reproduce. All right? That's why you don't see too many Negroes over there in Arabia, South Arabia. All right? They over there, but they ain't got a whole bunch of kids. A lot of them been castrated because they were servants. That's what they did in those lands. But here in America, you repopulated, just like in Egypt. You kept repopulating. Now look what you got. You got millions of Negroes living in North, South America now who are lost because it's been stripped from you. Your identity has been stripped from you. Not only was your name stripped, because if you at least knew your name, you could track it back. But you don't even know your name. All right? They took your culture. They took your recipes. They took everything that you could possibly think of. They took. So how you gonna put books in your pocket when you're going into captivity? They took that too. You ain't had none in your pocket. They took all your records, took it over there to the Vatican, put it in the bottom of the basement of the Vatican, sent you over here, gave you their names, then told you you ain't nothing, at the same time taking all your trades,
Right.
building up the White House,
Right.
building up America, building up the whole place, building up other countries. And then they just stripped you down to nothing and gave you crack cocaine. All right? Did y'all Negroes know that they was giving y'all crack cocaine in the slavery days? They was giving y'all that so you could work harder. They was giving y'all marijuana in the slavery days so y'all could work harder. Y'all was work horses, less than nothing, a man, less than a man. They gave y'all drugs to destroy you then, but to work hard for them. Now they just give you drugs to destroy you, period. That's why you get drugs today. And on top of that, all the people sell it to each other. All right? And it's by design that way. You know, we can't fault the brothers for doing it because that's the only way they make money. But it's wrong because they're destroying our people. All right? So we come to bring it out to show you the truth according to the Bible. This is who we are. We are the children of Israel. The Negroes, the Latinos, the American Indians of Negroid descent, make that plain and clear. The Latinos, like the Puerto Ricans, they dark, right? The Cubans, they dark, right? All right, the Boricuas, they dark, right? Y'all know what Boricua means? You know what that means? It means brave Lord. That was the Hebrew name for Boricua.
That's right.
Brave Lord. What does Puerto Rico mean? It means port of riches. That's what it means. All right? All those Latin lands down in South America, those were Negroes down there. All right? But they got infiltrated by the conquistadors. The conquistadors came from Spain and destroyed them as a people because they saw us playing with diamonds down there for marbles.
Right.
All right? They saw how rich we was. Now we broke in every aspect, in every place. We have nothing. All right? Then they brought in the credit laws where they can win and dine us by the creditors. All right? Cash only get you so far. You can't even rent a hotel room with cash. They expect a credit card. You can't even rent a car without cash. They expect a credit card.
Right.
That's how they beat you down. See? All this is scriptural based. And this brother is teaching y'all. He's bringing it out. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah. Keep reading Isaiah 1 and 3. So you was at 4 or 5? 5?
Isaiah chapter 1 verse 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone back away or backward. Why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick.
So the Most High said the whole head of our people are sick. He's going to explain a little bit more. Go ahead.
And the whole heart faint. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and petrified sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment.
Latinos want to do your thing. You want to smoke weed. You want to be whoremongers. The Most High said he rejected us as a nation of people. Why? Because we didn't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Read it from the top again.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me.
There's that priest again. Okay? Trust me, when Christ come back, man, he's going to clean all this up. Okay?